The intention here is not to glorify or criticize, but to understand. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever had a moment where life felt too predictable, where everything was fine, but something inside you kept asking, is this really it? In the mid-1990s, Jeff Bezos was living that moment. He wasn't struggling, he wasn't overlooked, he wasn't desperate. He was winning, quietly, steadily, safely. And that's exactly why this story matters. Jeffrey Preston Bezos was born in 1964 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. His parents divorced when he was very young. His mother later married Miguel Mike Bezos, a Cuban immigrant who adopted Jeff and gave him his last name. This detail matters, not emotionally, but factually. Bezos often speaks about his grandfather, Lawrence Geis, who owned a ranch in Texas. Bezos spent summers there, fixing windmills, repairing machinery, solving practical problems. Those experiences shaped something lasting, a comfort with experimentation and self-reliance. Academically, Bezos was exceptional. He graduated as valedictorian of his high school class. He went on to study at Princeton University, where he earned degrees in electrical engineering and computer science. This is important context. Bezos is not just a businessman. He is deeply technical. After Princeton, he works in finance and technology. Eventually, he joins D.E. Shaw, a highly respected hedge fund known for using advanced mathematical models and data analysis. By his late 20s, Bezos becomes one of the youngest vice presidents in the firm's history. By any traditional standard, his future is secure. And then, something happens. While researching new business opportunities at D.E. Shaw, Bezos comes across a statistic that stops him cold. Internet usage is growing at over 2,000% per year. Not 20%, not 200%, 2,000. Bezos later says this growth rate made it impossible to ignore. He begins thinking not about what exists, but about what could exist. He creates a list of products that could be sold online. After careful analysis, he chooses books. Why books? Because no physical bookstore can carry millions of titles, but the internet can. Because books are standardized, easy to ship, and universally cataloged. This isn't a romantic decision, it's a strategic one. Before leaving D.E. Shaw, Bezos discusses his idea with his boss. His boss advises caution. Bezos listens. Then he does something unusual. He imagines himself at age 80. He asks which choice would cause more regret, trying and failing, or never trying at all. That framework becomes central to his thinking. In 1994, he resigns. Jeff and his wife Mackenzie drive from New York to Seattle. During the drive, Bezos continues refining the business plan. Amazon launches in July 1995. The name Amazon is chosen deliberately because it starts with A and references something vast. The company operates out of a garage. Desks are doors on sawhorses, not symbolism, but necessity. Fun fact, confirmed by multiple sources, those door desks later become an intentional symbol inside Amazon, representing frugality and focus. The first order is placed. A book is shipped. Amazon is live. From the beginning, Amazon breaks conventional rules. Instead of maximizing profit, Bezos focuses on customer obsession. He writes about this explicitly in Amazon's first shareholder letter in 1997, a document that is still referenced today. In that letter, Bezos explains that Amazon will prioritize long-term value, accept short-term losses, invest heavily in infrastructure and customer experience. This approach is deeply unpopular on Wall Street. Amazon loses money year after year. Analysts criticize Bezos publicly. Some accuse him of not understanding business fundamentals. But Bezos is consistent. Amazon introduces customer reviews, including negative ones. This is controversial. Traditional retailers fear transparency. Bezos believes transparency builds trust. Behind the scenes, Amazon experiments constantly. Some experiments fail. Amazon Auctions fails. Z-Shops fails. Several logistics ideas fail. Millions of dollars are lost. But Bezos treats failure as data. He later explains that Amazon's success is not due to fewer failures, but because they are willing to fail at scale. Another verified detail: Amazon comes dangerously close to running out of cash more than once. Survival depends on careful fundraising and precise timing. In 1997, Amazon goes public. Growth accelerates. Bezos introduces the flywheel concept. More selection leads to lower prices, leads to better experience, leads to more customers, leads to more sellers, leads to more selection. This becomes the operating logic of Amazon. Eventually, Amazon opens its platform to third-party sellers. This changes everything. Amazon shifts from being a retailer to being a marketplace and infrastructure provider. The company grows beyond books, music, electronics, apparel, household goods. Each category strengthens the flywheel. Out of internal necessity, Amazon builds powerful computing infrastructure. Those internal tools evolve into Amazon Web Services, launched in the mid-2000s. At the time, this move is widely misunderstood. Renting computing power seems unnecessary to many. Today, AWS becomes one of Amazon's most profitable divisions and a foundational part of the modern internet. This is not accidental. It is a byproduct of long-term thinking and internal problem-solving. This is an important and frequently asked question. No, Jeff Bezos is no longer the CEO of Amazon. In July 2021, Bezos officially stepped down as CEO. He transitioned into the role of executive chairman. Andy Jassy, who previously led Amazon Web Services, became CEO. This transition was announced publicly and planned well in advance. As executive chairman, Bezos remains involved in long-term strategy, major initiatives, advisory decisions. But he does not manage day-to-day operations. This distinction matters. Amazon today is not run by one individual, but by a system Bezos helped design. This story isn't about genius. It's about structure, patience, and philosophy. Jeff Bezos doesn't succeed because he avoids mistakes. He succeeds because he builds systems that reward learning, cultures that tolerate failure, strategies that compound over time. A garage, a door desk, a single book order. Nothing about the beginning looks inevitable, but consistency changes scale. Amazon's story reminds us, long-term thinking beats short-term comfort. Customer trust compounds. Failure, used correctly, becomes leverage. Sometimes the most powerful decision isn't certainty. It's committing to a direction and staying with it long enough to learn.